Hey everybody, my name's Mike. I'm not for Coltrane. Welcome to your Coltrane Tuesdays for this, the 27th day of January. That is the first month of the 2026 year of our shared common era. Yeah, so it's been, things have continued to be a whole lot of a lot here in the United States of America. The not always quite so United States of America. We are going to be wrapping up the Jan U Tuesdays series here, and then we're going to play around with the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game. I have a song in mind that I would like to play, but if depending on dispensation from the folks who are watching, we'll see if we end up doing that one, or if hello Margot, Stump the Band ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. All right, sounds good. We've got a request already for the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game. So let me explain how that works. People who are live online with us, like Margot, give me a request, a song that they would like to hear, and I will have to try to play it regardless of whether I know it. Sometimes the requested song is one that I do happen to know, in which case I just have to try to remember how to play it. Sometimes it's a song that I sort of know, like I have some familiarity with it. I know a little bit of it, but I've never tried to play it before on guitar, in which case I'll have to try to figure out how to play it, something like it anyway, here in front of you. Perhaps it will be a song that I don't recognize at all by the title, in which case I'll have to make up a brand new song right here on the spot with the same name as the song that was requested, thereby technically satisfying the requirement. That is how we play the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game. So then what we'll do then is we'll wrap things up. We'll go with Margot's request for the Stump the Band game. Oh, that's right. That's fine, Margot. We'll do the requested song that you have, and then we'll wrap things up with the song that I had picked out to continue things. I did say in the description and in the social media posts beforehand that I was hoping we would do a protest song for the Stump the Band game, and I believe Margot is right there with me on that. It does not happen to be one that I know, so we're going to be making up a protest song, or something like a protest song here for that. Starting off though, we're going to do a U2 song. This is not specifically a protest song, but it does have the line, "How far are you going to go before you lose your way back home?" Which, as I noted, as I implied online, has some resonance to the moment that we're in. The song is "Trying to Throw Your Arms Around the World," which is, again, something that a lot of us are kind of trying to do at the moment. All right, let's see how this goes. U2, "Trying to Throw Your Arms Around the World." Oops. Did that go? All right. Oh dear, I don't know. Margot says, "Really? You don't know? Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around?" Oh my. Well, as Beth often says, there are some significant gaps in my song awareness. Boy, I'm having issues today. Let me make sure this is working. Aha! Something is not working. All right. Now, perhaps with all of the equipment functioning as intended, we will be able to do "Trying to Throw Your Arms Around the World" by U2. can't talk. You're trying to throw your arms around the world. Gonna run to you, run to you, run to you. Woman, be still. Gonna run to you, run to you, run to you. Woman, I will. Somewhere's like a nosebleed. It hurts and you can't breathe. Trying to throw your arms around the world. How far you gonna go before you lose your way back home? Trying to throw your arms around the world. Gonna run to you, run to you, run to you. Woman, be still. Gonna run to you, run to you, run to you. Woman, I will. Dreamed I saw Dolly with the supermarket trolley. He was trying to throw his arms around the girl. Took an open top beetle with the eye of the needle. Just trying to throw his arms around the world. Gonna run to you, run to you, run to you. Woman, be still. Gonna run to you, run to you, run to you. Woman, I will. Nothing much to say, I guess. Just the same as all the rest. You're trying to throw your arms around the world. A woman needs a man like a fish needs a bicycle. When you're trying to throw your arms around the world. Gonna run to you, run to you, run to you. Gonna run to you, run to you, run to you. Gonna run to you, run to you, run to you. Woman, be still. Woman, be still. Be still. Woman, be still. Woman, I will. Trying to throw your arms around the world. U2 from the 1991 Achtung Baby album is actually about, and I didn't really, as with a lot of U2 songs, my affinity for them was purely vibes based rather than what specifically the lyrics were about. It turns out it is about a character stumbling home from the bar at 6 o'clock in the morning, apparently. But yeah, there's an element of trying to throw your arms around the world that does, in fact, feel at least a little bit relevant to the place we're in right now. And the looper, yes. Margot says, love the way that you can do a one-man band with the guitar and the looper, of course. Thanks very much, Margot. Yes, this is a song that that I do that I have actually played out on occasion, but I don't think I've ever done it before on the Coltrane Tuesdays program. So there you go, chance to bring that into this venue as well. we are going to play a round of the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game. And Margot has already submitted a request, which is wonderful. The song that Margot has requested is Ain't Gonna Let Nobody Turn Me Around. So, the way the Not, again, in case you missed the top of the program, the way the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game works is people give me a song request, a song suggestion, and I have to play it regardless of whether I know it. So perhaps the requested song will be one that I do happen to know, in which case I'll just have to remember how to play it. Perhaps it will be one that I have some familiarity with, that I kind of sort of know, but I don't actually know how to play on guitar, in which case I'll have to try to figure out something to play on guitar to approximate at least parts of that song. Or perhaps the song will be one that I'm not familiar with at all, in which case I'll have to make up a brand new song right here on the spot with the same name as the song that was requested, thereby technically satisfying the requirement. That is how we play the Not for Coltrane Stump the Band game, and that is also how we're going to do things for today. Ain't Gonna Let Nobody Turn Me Around. So I already have a harmonica in the rack. I'm trying to figure out what key I can play in that would work for, is it G sharp? I bet it's G sharp. G sharp minor. Yep. Okay. All right. We have a basic idea of how this is going to work. It's going to go something like, ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. Ain't gonna let no one turn me around. No, 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 no. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. No, 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 no. That is not the right key for the harmonica. Let's see. So if I'm doing, oh, that's right. So of course it's, all right. Adjusting further. To come up with something that will work with harmonica. Let's see, so then I'll put this up here. Okay, that's how we're going to play it. That works with the harmonica. The song is Ain't Gonna Let Nobody Turn Me Around. and I think I have a basic idea for how this is going to go, but we'll see how it works out. Turn me around. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. No, 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 no. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. No, 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 no. Ain't gonna let nobody push me around. Ain't gonna let nobody push me around. Ain't gonna let nobody push me around. No, 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 no. Ain't gonna let nobody shut me down. Ain't gonna let nobody shut me down. Ain't gonna let nobody shut me down. No, 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 no. Ain't gonna let nobody push me to the ground. Ain't gonna let nobody push me to the ground. Ain't gonna let nobody push me to the ground. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Ain't gonna let nobody tell me up is down. Ain't gonna let nobody tell me up is down. Ain't gonna let nobody tell me up is down. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. Ain't gonna let nobody turn me around. Oh no, oh no, oh no. There you go. My version of a song called Ain't Gonna Let Nobody Turn Me Around. Thanks very much to Margot for that request. Now, cool to hear a completely new song on the theme of a song I already know well. Well, there you go. That is excellent. I'm glad to do that. Yeah. So things in Minnesota continue to be very difficult, challenging, hard to watch, hard to read about. Just over the weekend, we learned about the killing of another protester, another person who was following the Department of Homeland Security folks who were there in the folks isn't quite the right word for it. Thugs who were there on behalf of the administration. This Alex Preddy was armed, but he certainly did not brandish a weapon and was shot multiple times while he was pinned to the ground. It is worth pointing out that this is certainly not the first. We talked about Renee Good the other week. So far, we are aware of 9 people in 2026 that we know of that ICE and or the Department of Homeland Security has killed. Their names are Keith Porter, Parody Law, Heber Sanchez Dominguez, Victor Manuel Diaz, Luis Beltran Yanel Cruz, Luis Gustavo Nunez Caceres, Geraldo Lunas Campos, Alex Preddy, and Renee Good. If you know of organizations here in the Lehigh Valley or elsewhere who are doing work to stand up to ICE and the Department of Homeland Security, throw those in the comments if you are aware of protests or activism that's happening locally or anywhere, things that people can get involved with. This is a good time to also mention 5Calls, 5calls.org. They have an app that will give you the phone numbers of your elected representatives so you can call them about things that are happening. In fact, just yesterday I left messages for both of Pennsylvania's senators as well as our U.S. representative here from representing the Lehigh Valley. I plan to call again tomorrow. So this is absolutely time to get involved and to start, if we aren't already, to get engaged, because there's yeah. It made me think of a song that I heard Pete Seeger do called "Which Side Are You On?" It is a song out of the union movement, and in particular standing up to thugs who are invading people's homes and trying to terrorize the population. Let me pull up the story of the song because it actually is pretty well documented. "Which Side Are You On" is a song written in 1931. This is, by the way, from the website for the Poor People's Campaign. So poorpeoplescampaign.org. Their description of this song reads, "Which Side Are You On" is a song written in 1931 by activist Florence Reese, wife of Sam Reese, who was a union organizer for the United Mine Workers in Harlan County, Kentucky. In 1931, the miners and the mine owners in southeastern Kentucky were locked in a bitter and violent struggle called the Harlan County War. In an attempt to intimidate the family of Sam Reese, Sheriff J.H. Blair and his men, hired by the mining company, illegally entered the home in search of Sam Reese. He had been warned and escaped, but his wife Florence and their children were terrorized. And that night, after the men had gone, Florence wrote the lyrics to "Which Side Are You On" a calendar that hung in the kitchen. She took the melody from probably either a traditional Baptist hymn, "Lay the Lily Low," or the traditional ballad, "Jack Monroe." "Which Side Are You On" became an anthem of the labor struggle as the folk process transformed it in different ways. Pete Seeger and various workers organizing unions as part of the Congress of Industrial Organizations picked up the song as their own, changing the lyrics to fit the situation at hand. Song leaders Zilphia Horton, and others at Highlander Folk School transmitted the song to new groups of Southern workers who came there to learn about organizing. The song eventually passed over from the union movement to the Black Freedom Movement. Which side are you on? Which side are you on now? Which side are you on? Which side are you on now? side are you on? Come on, all you workers, good news to you I'll tell, of how the good old Union has come in here to dwell. Which side are you on now? Which side are you on? Which side are you on now? Which side are you on? My daddy was a miner, and I'm a miner's son, and I'll stick with the Union till every battle's won. Which side are you on now? Which side are you on? Which side are you on now? Which side are you on? They say in Harlan County there are no neutrals there. You'll either be a Union man or a thug for J.H. Blair. Which side are you on now? Which side are you on? Which side are you on now? Which side are you on? Workers, can you stand it? Oh, tell me how you can. Will you be a lousy scab, or will you be a man? Which side are you on now? Which side are you on? Which side are you on now? Which side are you on? Don't scam for the bosses. Don't listen to their lies. These poor folks haven't got a chance unless we organize. Which side are you on now? Which side are you on? Which side are you on now? Which side are you on? Tell me, which side are you on now? Which side are you on? Which side are you on now? Which side are you on? Which side are you on? Obviously, there have been a lot of wonderful and powerful versions of that song over the decades since 1931. There have been a lot of lyrics that have been written to it, and I think I'm going to be writing some new lyrics to it myself. Something like they say in Minnesota, there are no neutrals there, and I'll work on a rhyme for the second part of that. Let's see, from anything else from Margot or folks who are watching. Thanks very much to Margot for Margot's request for Ain't Gonna Let Nobody Turn Me Around. Thanks for folks who've been hanging and following along with the Jan U Tuesdays series. I was going to the theme for next month. Obviously, next month is next week is into February, into a new month here for and that usually means a new series. For the series is going to be protest songs. I haven't come up with a clever name yet. Something probably about love and Valentine's Day, and I was going to do love songs, but I think it's time for protest songs. Potentially some ones that I have already done in previous weeks, but that we'll be leading off with in the coming weeks. We will see how that goes. Perhaps in a few weeks I will have new lyrics for new verses written for Whose Side Are You On? And we'll do that for one of the weeks, but we'll see. So please stay engaged, stay active, stay aware, stay as safe and as warm as possible. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. My name is Mike. I'm not for Coltrane. I will see you next time.